You focus on these 9 strategies that I'm about to share with you, you'll become for sure a better closer, a better appointment setter, and a better sales executive director all around. Let's get into it. So, number one, use a standing desk. So, right now I'm sitting down, but really I'm going to soon enough move into standing desk mode because in the days when I used to spend hours cold calling, I've placed thousands, tens of thousands of cold calls. I'd be standing and the level of energy change it moves from when you sit versus when you stand is so different. So that's why if you're sitting, and I appreciate that irony whilst I'll say this, but there's a difference when you are sitting versus when you're standing. So get into the habit of standing for your sales pitches, and you're just going to see your performance change because of the energy that you have. Humans were born to communicate, and predominantly we communicate in terms of primal days or tribal days when we were standing up. That's going to make you more effective by simply standing up. So get yourself a standing desk. Make sure that you're able and have the ability to stand, and you'll see the way that your sales is able to transform. So the first thing is get a standing desk. And then, of course, number two, correspondingly, make sure you use the standing desk when you actually pitch. Don't just have it and then use it intermittently when you're pitching, when you're cold calling. Make sure that you're using the actual standing desk and standing up whilst you pitch. That's number two. Number three, the important thing to understand is that it's not a pitch, it's a performance. It's a performance, okay? So think of it like a actor gets his script and that you are to perform the script. You're going to bring it to life. You're going to pour energy into it. This will make a great difference when it comes to the way that you actually sell. So remember, it's a performance, not a pitch. And then with that in mind, make sure that when you're standing up, and this is point number four, sell with your body, not just your mouth. So you're going to be talking about performance. So if you see right now, and if I just stand up, you'll notice the difference. Here we go. You'll notice the difference, and I'm going to continue the rest of this actually standing up, even though the desk is not set up for it. But as you can see, and let's just move that. Let's move that. You'll notice it's much more a performance than it is a pitch. So make sure that you sell with your whole body and you're engaging everything and not just selling sitting down, because the energy is different from when you're here to here. And it'll be that much easier to pitch, and to pitch like it's a performance rather than a pitch at all. So you're performing, you're not pitching. So point number five is that energy sells almost everybody. Okay. Hey Frank, how you doing? Yeah, it's Deepak here calling from Pearl Lemon. Happy Monday, first of all, my friend. So anyway, in any event, I wanted to catch up with you about the product I've been trying to put in front of your team. You need to get this sales CRM, my friend. It's going to change your life. I kid you not. So do you see that energy sells almost everybody as opposed to, hey, Frank, how you doing? Yeah, it's Deepak. Yeah, no, listen, mate, I wanted to catch up and talk to you. Hey, Frank, how you doing, dude? Listen, hey, Frank, how you doing, my friend? Listen, we need to talk about, do you see how you can begin to integrate the energy with your movement, with standing up and all of it coming together, the standing desk, standing when you pitch, performance, not a pitch, selling with your whole body, not just your mouth, energy, selling almost everybody is going to really help. And when you're ultimately selling, and as you can see, the mic has changed here actually, and this is probably why I need to adjust my whole environment, is that, and let's go back down. You want to use a Bluetooth headset with a mic, because then you can plug in and you can walk around and you can pace up and down in your room. I cannot underestimate the importance of having a Bluetooth headset with a mic there. And this is what I used to do back in the days when I was cold calling, and being able to pace up and down your room and be free of wires or anything to that extent. So I've got a headset here and it's got a wire. And as you can see, it can be the kind of thing that can just be an annoyance and get in the way of your ability to translate the energy of your pitch or to communicate the energy of your pitch. So number six is Bluetooth headset with a mic. So I've just got my list and I'm going through it. So number seven is build, have, or find your own boiler room. Okay, so you need a place in the house, you need a place in your office where you go and you know that you're going to war, that you're going to get on the phone and you're going to attack the calls, you're going to get on the Zoom calls, you're going to attack the Zoom performances so that it feels much more like a performance. And probably I've just hit upon it now that when you're doing, for example, Zoom meetings or otherwise, then some of the time it can be better to stand if the other person is standing or sit when the other person is sitting. But in any event, build, having, or finding your own boiler room is really important. So you've got your own space, your own cave, your own cove where you go to, and you can, and this is point number eight, Also, within that space, because you have the psychological recognition of that space, you can number 8, work uninterrupted. It's not cool being selling or focused on selling if people are coming in and out. If you are getting interruptions, if you can hear background noise. So you want to work in a space, there you go. Let's build that again. In a space, in an environment where there are no interruptions or minimal interruptions because it just interrupts your flow. So it's why it's so important to have a space where you can work without any issues. Number 9, and this is the final part, is that make sure you've got a scoreboard in front of you. So make sure that you've got a whiteboard that you can ultimately write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday onto the actual whiteboard itself, okay? So having a scoreboard that you can place is so important. And number 10, the importance of the scoreboard, or this is, let's say 9.5, is that you can, for example, if you put Monday, 0, Tuesday, 0, Wednesday, 0, your mind and your soul and your spirit is really not going to like that, okay? So that's why it's so important to track because, and this is really what relates to 10, what you can't or what you don't measure is ultimately not managed. And this is a quote, I forget who it's from, but you manage ineffectively because you're not aware of the actual results that you're really and truly getting. So maybe if you want to get appointments, maybe the KPI is dials. How many dials today? 50, 50, 59, 60, 65, 70, 70, 7. Oh, first appointment. Boom. So you know you need to optimize maybe for 70 dials, and that can produce typically one appointment. How can you get it down to 50 dials and so on and so forth? So what you don't measure is mostly not managed. That is point number 10. And then point number 11 is next to the actual scoreboard, have your dream board, the yacht, the jet, the lifestyle, the family, the wife, the husband, the girlfriend, the jewels, whatever it is for you, whatever you think is most important and key to your success, have that next to your scoreboard. So when you look at left, you look at the results of your work, and then right, what you're working towards. So left, your result on the scoreboard, and then right, what you're working towards. And if you follow these 11 tips, you're going to become a more effective salesperson. So from the top, I'll go through them once again. Number 1, have a standing desk. Number 2, make sure you use the standing desk when you're actually pitching. Number 3, it's a performance, not a pitch. Number 4, sell with your whole body, not just your mouth. Number 5, energy sells almost everybody. So bring your energy to the pitch. Number 6, Bluetooth headset with a mic so you can walk unencumbered, unaided is always going to help. Number 7, build, have, or find your own boiler room, the place where you know you go to war. When doors close, it's all eyes on the actual microphone. So make sure you build, find, or have your own boiler room. Number 8, work uninterrupted. Disturbances, issues, they break your flow. So whether you're within a team, find a space where you can work and dial uninterrupted. Or if you're someone who builds energy from other dialers, but find your space. Number 9, have your own scoreboard. Put the whiteboard up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're not taking calls at the weekends, we'll discuss that in another call. You should be taking calls at the weekend. But put your zeros, put your L's. Your brain will not like what it sees, and the L's will start turning into W's as you improve. Number 10, you cannot manage what is not measured. So that's why the importance of measurement. If you're not booking appointments, how many dials are you making? How many emails are you sending out? How many replies are you getting? Make sure that you're tracking your metrics so you can see what kind of result that you're getting. And number 11, next to the scoreboard, have the dream board. Because when you don't live up to the scoreboard, you'll know that you're working towards a dream board. And when you are hitting the scoreboard, you know that that's going to help you get quicker to your dream board. And these 11 steps will make you get more effective over the phone and when you're closing deals.